Guys, welcome back to my art studio, and hi to all my 5th grade artists, almost middle schoolers. So welcome back to our second week of remote learning and art. So let's get started. Turn this around. Oops, you know how I am. Okay, last week we talked about color and color words. We focused on the element of art, color. And you learned about tertiary colors, analogous colors. Analogous colors are colors that are on the same side of the color wheel. Tertiary are when you have three parts of a primary color, like 2 yellows and 1 red, that makes yellow-orange. That's a tertiary color. Analogous is all on one side. Split complementary. A complementary color is across from each other in the color wheel, but a split complementary is when you split that complementary color and you have 3. Like here, it makes this triangle. So that's what we talked about last week. This week, we're going to focus on another element of art that you've heard a lot about ever since kindergarten. And here are our elements and principles of art. Last week we talked about color. This week we're going to talk about line. Now the elements are the tools that we use to create art, and the principles are how we use the tools. Today we're going to put line and color together, and you're going to use them in a pattern. And actually we're going to include a little bit of rhythm and movement together. Okay? But the main focus today is on line. The other focus today is on something we've already discussed, a movement in art that we have already discussed this year. And we've already done the little tiles when you created op art. Raise your hand if you can tell me what op art is. I can't see you, but I know you know. Check out the op art that's going to scroll right on by. Now you saw some op art by famous op artists M.C. Escher and Bridget Riley. And we talked about those 2 artists in the op art movement earlier on this year. Well, today you're going to learn how to do a converging line op art piece or a vertical line op art piece. But first, let's talk about the simple types of line. Line has direction. It could be vertical, horizontal, or diagonal. Those are directional lines. These are straight. Lines can also have characteristics like curved. This line is a sad curve. This one's a happy curve. Wavy, zigzag, scalloped, dotted, dashed, and spiral. Those are all simple types of line. Well, today we're going to talk about converging lines and well, you know what a vertical line is. A converging line is when all of the lines come together at one point. And you might remember earlier this year in 4th grade also, we talk about one point perspective, where all the lines come together at one point. Well, that's what we're going to do today. And you're going to create a converging op art piece. I will also put up how to do the vertical line op art piece in the sections below this video. Now, here is my sample of the converging op art piece. All of these lines converge into this one center. Okay, and the colors, I chose to do a complementary color. Complementary color is a color that is opposite each other on the color wheel, like blue and orange. Okay? So right now, there are two options you could do. You could follow along with me and pause the video, or you can watch the entire video and then create on your own. It is up to you. Now, for this project, you only need a piece of paper. You can use a marker if you would like, but I'm going to just use a pencil to start. Now, I did this one horizontally, so I'm going to do this one vertically. And just like our other art, I'm going to put a dot right here in the center. And that's where all my pieces are going to, all my lines are going to go to. Now, I'm going to do curved lines that converge to this one dot. So here we go. One curve, two curve, third curve, fourth curve, fifth curve, sixth curve. They all converge at that one point. Then I'm going to do curved lines in here, but I'm going to start in one section right here. Curve. I'm going to do a bunch of happy curves. That means they curve up. Then I'm going to come over to this section, and these are happy curves. I'm going to do the opposite and do the sad curves from each section. Go. Take my paper off. There we go. Okay. Then come to this section, sad curves. Some of them go off the page like that. Okay. Sad curves, happy curves. These are big sections. Okay. Sad curves. Sad curves, happy curves. Okay. And then over here, I'm going to have to draw another little line. See, this happens. Make sure you do an odd number of lines. I did 6 lines. Make sure you do 7 lines that converge to the middle. See, it doesn't happens all the time. This one, I'm going to go happy curves. This one's going to be sad curves. Oops. Add one here. Curves, curves, curves. Like that. It looks like a giant spider web right now. Now this is the point where you can add color. Now, you may use any kind of color device you have. I'm going to use crayons, but you can use markers. If you just wanted to use your pencil, you can have a black and white or a gray and white example. Here's this one. This one is complementary color. So if you do have colors, I'd like for you to choose a complementary color. This one I chose blue and orange. For this one, I'm going to choose, let's do red and green. Oh, you know what? I don't think I have a red and green. So I'm going to choose a tertiary color. Let's do red violet. That's a plum. Violet. Let's see. Let's make sure we get a red violet. Plum will be good red violet. And then lime green. Let's see, we'll use this one. All right. So I'm going to start in one section, and I'm going to color that section all in. Plum. Skip this one. Plum. Skip. Skip. Plum. Okay. Then I'm going to take the lime green. That looks more like a yellow, and that is okay. Now, you can tell the quality of my coloring, and this one is not as good as this one. This one I took a lot more time coloring than this one. This one I did fast so you could see. Now make sure when you are adding your color that when you get to a different section, that you do the opposite in the other section. That is what will give it some rhythm and some movement to your op art. Okay? Finished. Fast finish. Now you may use any complementary color you want. If you just want to do a black and white one, you can. Later on, if you really enjoy doing this, you can put patterns inside them. Right? I will also attach the vertical way to do the vertical op art, and I would love to see your artwork. Just have a family member take a picture and email me, or come visit us in our MI office hours to share for a few minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Miss you, and hopefully we'll get to see you soon. Bye.